Hello Libra, this is Adi from tarotforlifecoaching.com. The general reading today for your sign for the month of April 2017. So it's general reading for the sign of Libra for April 2017. Let's have a look what the general energies are for Libra 2017. Okay, let's look. So using the tarot of the new vision today and some oracle cards as usual, and please note these are general readings, so they're going to differ again in ways for everybody and different areas and to different degrees. But and if you want to have private reading, that's possible for your specific situation only. That would also be possible, and then you would have to click the link below or find me on tarotforlifecoaching.com. So I've just used the Angel Answers Oracle deck, and now I'm going to use the Soul Singing Oracle cards just to get that extra dimension to the reading. Your overall energy this month, Libra, is again the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. I've just had that for another sign as well. So okay, so let's have a look at your tarot cards first. So we're starting with the 5 of Chalices, Libra, oops, and the 4 of Swords combined. Then we move towards the Strength card in reverse, and we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Then we have the Knave of Wands in reverse, also known as the Page of Wands, and the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. We've got a lot of reverse cards here. And we have the 6 of Wands in reverse and the High Priestess to finish off with. Okay, I'm going to open the overall guidance card. It says no, and the power of love as well. Okay, so Libra, you're starting off the month with the 5 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles is a card where somebody is focusing very much on what has been lost. If a situation has been difficult in the past, it's, you know, it's like looking at the things that have been lost and forgetting to look at that there are still 2 pentacles up right there behind him. So he's looking at something that he probably loved in the past, where he's disappointed at, and finds it very difficult to focus away from it and actually look around, because other people are there and they're quite happily walking on down the path, but he's stuck there. He's thinking, I'm not liking losing these things, and he forgets that he's still got resources and that there still is a way forward. So this card tells me, and it's combined with the 4 of Swords here, where a soldier has sacrificed himself, or at least is severely been affected by his well, let's say battles. And obviously it's not literal battle necessarily, but it is about internal battles, swords being very much related to the air energy, to our thoughts, our thinking patterns, belief systems, and yeah, just generally our brain activity is very much in the head type energy. So the 5 of Chalices combined with the 4 of Swords tells me that you have been in some sort of battle and you're pretty tired of it, and you are finding it very difficult to break away from it. And the advice here at early in the month is already about being strong and allowing the past to be the past, and to see if you can find a way forward, just to focus your attention on the light, really, on new ways forward rather than on what has been lost. And that will pretty quickly start to recharge your energy then, because it feels like it's been very tiring, something there. It's a certain element in your life that's just not flown in a certain way which you were expecting. You were expecting full cups, the cups referring to emotional life, to things to do with relationships and love, emotional connection, all those beautiful things. So there's something emotionally that has been very difficult for you. It felt a bit like a battle, and you're now starting to leave that behind you. At least the advice is to do that, because at the moment, well, as you're coming into April, it might still be a bit difficult to focus on the ways forward, really. But the advice is very strongly about it, and it moves on like that, in a way, like the Strength card in reverse is asking you to be strong, because it may indicate that you have been depleted, really, of your vigor and your ability to resist negativity and sadness and upset. So it is really trying to encourage you to be strong here, Libra, and to find your inner strength back again. So I'm just looking at this no card as well, which is quite powerful, right in the middle. So something is saying no to you, and it is a definite no. It's not it's got an exclamation mark here. So something is saying don't go there, or don't be negative, or, you know, you will probably know in your heart what the answer is. Well, why that answer is here, the no card. Just really advising you, whatever it is, not to go there. The Queen of Swords is in reverse here, and the Queen of Swords is somebody who is a really excellent communicator, and somebody who can organize things and has a sharp tongue and a sharp mind, who can cut through things and progress really quickly with really sharp thinking, you know, sharp decisions being made. But it is in reverse, so I think you might find it difficult, and you may feel like the strength has come out of you in terms of decision making, that you're finding it hard to connect with your inner strength and to find clear thoughts here. It feels a bit like that this month for you, Libra. And so we're moving on to the Knave of Wands in reverse. Knave of Wands, the Page of Wands, is a young energy. It's somebody who wants to charge forward. It's forward-moving, energetic, passionate energy, the Knave of Wands, but it is also quite immature energy. And so it hasn't got the level of wisdom yet that we would want. So in a way, the Knave of Wands can get hurt, because he might dive into a situation that is not ready yet, or he hasn't thought through properly. So with the situation, as I just said, with the Queen of Wands being in reverse there, and the Knave of Wands here in reverse, sorry, the Queen of Swords, there is a strong energy here of holding back a bit on your strength and not dive into something just because it feels right, because you might find that it's going to cost you, actually. It's going to cost you, because the Nine of Pentacles is combined with that. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse is warning against making decisions that are going to cause you losses, you know, and you can't share, or you're losing property or finances, or anything tangible, really, anything that you are working on with your hands, practical projects and things like that. So in reverse, it really warns against taking too quick action, to be impulsive and to take too quick an action, and not overthinking, not thinking through, sorry, the consequences of that. And So I think what's happening is that you have a sense of loss about something in your life in one area. You're pretty tired of it. It's taking a lot of your strength, and it's very difficult to see the way forward, but you want to go forward with something. And the cards are saying, don't jump into anything just like that. Take your time, because otherwise it may lead to losses. Sometimes we need time to reflect on these things, and because, you know, sometimes it feels uncomfortable to stick in a situation for a bit longer. When it feels uncomfortable, we want to make progress quickly. We want to get out of it. And the cards are really saying you need to take your time. You mustn't jump in and hoping that you will then go towards ever-ending, everlasting positiveness, because the Six of Wands is in reverse here. And maybe a bit of wishful thinking here, like if I take action quickly, things may get better, but actually they will get worse if you do that. The Six of Wands normally being a very positive card in terms of celebration and achievement and being victorious, and but it's in reverse. So again, it's a warning. Use your inner High Priestess, use your inner knowledge here to calm things down, not to jump into. And I think this No card is related to that as well, that you don't allow yourself to jump into something if you haven't thought it through properly first. It's just a pre-warning, really, just to make sure, because you may well know what this is attaining to. And the High Priestess is your inner wisdom here. Now, I'm really pleased to see this card here, because this is where you get your strength from. It's where you can really connect to your inner knowing. And this is, I think, pulling you back inside a little bit into your heart center, rather than being out there trying to sort the situation. And just really calmly reflect on what's been happening for you, and finding the solutions from within. Let them sort of come into your own consciousness rather than forcing things, because I feel at the moment you are still recuperating from something, and you are not feeling that strong, and you don't feel like that clear in your mind. This is what the cards are saying, and there may well be because it feels uncomfortable, maybe for some of you, a wish to make quick changes, and really the cards are saying just calm, don't work too hard on progression straight away. Just look after yourself in first instance, and then things will take care of themselves. Look after yourself, and also take care that you listen to your inner guidance with this, because there will be inner guidance. You will have that intuitive sense and this intuitive knowing that is going to, if for some of you this feels like a process that resonates with you, then your inner knowing will help you. But you can only find it when you are really quiet inside, and just allow, or to really connect in a way like with really connect with activity in a way that you forget about time and you forget about yourself, and you really draw into it, and then all of a sudden this inner knowing comes, because in that way there's an inner stillness where you can automatically tap into. So the power of love is here. The power of love is a divine connection between you and source that can never be broken. So if this reading relates to your love life in any way, if you feel very strongly it relates to that, then just be assured that that power of love cannot be broken. That actually the power of love inside yourself to the higher consciousness is always there. And if we are quiet and we are connected with that love inside of our heart, so there is an energy here that tells me you need to center yourself in your heart, and because life may have been a little bit challenging in one area, and just take the gas off a little bit, so that you don't go into a desire in a situation where you are going to regret and make losses that you don't need to make with the prior warning like this. So you don't jump into things, and connect with your inner knowing. I feel that is a very strong thing here. Ten of Pentacles in reverse actually just, to me, echoes that in this reading. Ten of Pentacles normally is a very sort of fulfilling, happy card, but in reverse it just tells me you need to, because Pentacles are also about external processes, anything tangible, and in reverse, this 10 being fulfillment, it just tells me you need to go inside more and really connect with your inner strength again. And we cannot really expect external to completely flourish at this stage. It's not that time yet. You need to sort of really go in and connect with where you're going with this energy, with the losses, and where you're going and where you're aiming towards, making new ways forward, but not in a rush way, carefully, and really connect with your inner sense. So I hope this makes sense to you, and I wish you a beautiful month. If you would like a reading, this is general, so it won't apply to everybody in the same way, but if you would like a general reading for your situation specifically, then do contact me via the link below or tarotforlifecoaching.com, and we can take it further from there. But I wish you a beautiful month, and I hope to see you very soon. Take care and speak soon. Bye.